my music? It's a party in the house tonight. We're on day 4. You hear it?
Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make
you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Woo! We're gonna have a good time today. So we have a little dancing music. Did you know some mediums actually dance before readings instead of like meditating and stuff? Do you know that? You hear it? I love the song. It's so cool, isn't it? That song is so cool. Hi, Kim. Hey, Shauna. Hi, Tammy and Danette and Kim. I'm so excited. I will tell you, just chit chat a little bit before everyone comes on too. You know my bubblies, my little bubbly sparkling water, right? I can't drink it anymore. So I've been on a juice fast since Monday. So I haven't eaten solid food since Sunday. And it's resetting my taste buds, trying to offer more healing to my body. And you know I love these things, right? And all it's supposed to be in here is just a little bit of natural flavor and carbonated water. It tastes so gross. I can't even do an Altoid right now. All right, Altoids, they taste like sugar with something else. It's so disgusting because I've been only drinking fresh vegetable and fruit juice, right? Yay! So now, guess what? I'm stuck with tea. But I did do like a black tea because I have a little bit of a headache from not doing coffee. So, yes! It's so awesome! I'm so excited. You guys, I have loved the challenge. I hope that you guys have too. You know, it just seems like, you know, there's so many awesome people. Everyone's so awesome in this group and everyone's talking and I feel like we're having fun and, you know, I don't want it to end. It's been so much fun. Oh my gosh. And you love it song too, Shauna? Yes, me too. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for today because today, I didn't get them out either. Today, where are they? 1 second. You guys know my drawers of cards. Is it downstairs? Is it where? That's why I love Spirit. And 1 second, I gotta do this really quick. And I just had to tell my son I told you so. That's all. And we have the Food Healing Oracle deck, and we'll actually be pulling some cards from there too. And I'll kind of show you how I do it a little bit. So, because we're giving away one of these decks. In fact, Joanna and Lainey will send it directly to you, right? So I'll let them know who wins, and you give me your address and stuff like that, and they will send you over your card deck. So I'm excited about that. I love that. I'm learning things that I thought I already knew. Yes. Okay. Now, Rachel, you say T, you finally converted. Okay. Do you guys have fun with the this or that, right? In the Rise of True Power group and in the email that I sent. So it says coffee or tea, this or that. Like every single person said coffee, and I was totally thinking about Rachel. And I was like, oh, Rachel, I think you're the only tea lover. I might be converting. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So let me look at my notes because I look at y'all's homework and I write notes down, but I don't think that I have a lot of the notes that I thought that I was going to have. I went ahead and I commented on each one of your comments, you know what I mean? To try and facilitate a little bit more out of you. So today we are oh, and Shauna, sorry, I'm so ADD. Shauna says, I only drink tea. See, that's the way to go. That is. Oh, you were tea? Oh, well, I guess that it's one of those things that you only see what you want to see, right? So we got some goodies to give away. We have 9 pillars, but honestly, I was making the notes for the pillars, and there's like, it's way too much. It's way too much. So I think we're only going to do 3 pillars today, right? If you guys really want to learn the other ones, you know what I mean, we can come back to it. What I was trying to do well, I was trying to create a pillar for each one of the modules in the course so that at least if you don't take the course, then at least, you know what I mean, you get one thing from every single module. Like I tried to do it over the course of the 5 days, but then I was trying to give you one thing from each one of them, but it's too hard, the things I want to talk about. So I'm only going to do 3. And then just to let you know too, with the course, it's a course, right? So that means you can go back and learn with it. You'll have your own student account, you know, where you can keep on going back over the modules. You'll have it for at least 1 year, probably longer too, because if I quit using that platform that I'm hosting the course, then I'll just send you guys the like the download. So you guys will have it forever actually. So don't even worry about that. But it's actually a course you go back and listen to it. And then of course you have my live calls. Oh my gosh, Jay, you're so cute. My dog ate my homework for today, sadly. Oh my gosh. You know what? There wasn't a lot of those who actually did like the question homework, but man, everyone loved this or that. So if you did the this or that thing, then you're in the prize. There's like, I don't know, probably 30 or so people that have done the this or that. So that is so cool. So don't even feel bad. Oh my gosh, Ashley, have you been doing the challenge? Ashley, I haven't really seen your name. Yeah, where are my tea lovers at? Shauna's like, that's me. Okay. Okay. She's not the only one who chose tea. Yeah, I totally want to hear what I want to hear, right? Alrighty. We can just go right into what we're going to talk about today. Yes. Oh, hey, Carissa. So, Carissa, this is like a challenge. You're kind of coming in the middle of it. I'm not sure. Who else is the first one here? Maybe Wayne. So we're just doing a challenge this week. So 3 o'clock each day this week. And then I give you a little tidbit of opening up your own spiritual gifts. And those gifts can be used for not just like doing readings and stuff like that for other people, but it's actually going to help you receive information from spirit. So if you want an actual sign from a past loved one and that kind of thing, I'm trying to give you some more tips and tricks and things like that on how to do it and how to communicate with them, right? So the first thing is on Monday, we definitely talked about, what did we talk about on Monday? Communicating with spirit, right? The ways that we communicate. So we have the guide, right? The light worker's guide for understanding the clairs. So, and then your own uniqueness, right? And this how they're going to communicate with you. And then Tuesday, we talked about the trusting in spirit, right? And the receiving aspect of it, right? Yesterday, we talked about surrendering, which I think is probably the hardest one for everyone, which might seem the reason why some people are like, oh my gosh, it's complicated. It's not, but sometimes we want to control so much, it makes surrendering feel complicated, right? But see, do a little step, right? Every single little step, every single day to help yourself surrender. So that means that if you're writing that email and your computer keeps on going wonky, it's not time to write that email, right? You just have to remember to go back to it, like I did with your homework. I think I posted the homework late yesterday because I went to go do it and my computer was messing up. So I went and did something else and then I forgot about it, you know? So, but yeah, try and do those things. Try and look at your life and see where the challenges are and then try and turn your boat so you can start going down more of the flow, right? Going with the flow with life, right? Going with more of the, with the flow where it has ease, where there's not as much challenges. One second, I'm getting something that I thought that I needed to talk about. Oh yeah, I do want to talk about it. By the way, okay. Well, this is the challenge, Michael. I keep on getting like sidetracked with the comments, right? But yeah. So one thing I want to talk to you about really quick too, because I heard it today. It's so freaking awesome, right? Is Trent Sheldon. If you guys don't know him, he's freaking amazing. He was a former football player turned like motivational speaker. He has his podcast. I don't listen to every single one of them, but the one I listened to today was really awesome. And what he says is that you can put stuff on your life credit card. Right? So it's like you can do things to really make yourself feel better, live a good life, eat healthy, you know, exercise, feed your soul, do your passion, that kind of stuff, right? But when you do like the bad things, if you will, you know what I mean? Like you're eating something that's not really good for you, you know what I mean? You're doing something that's not really good for you, then you charge it to your life credit card, right? But then you're going to have to pay it back somehow, right? And you might pay it back in the form of an illness, you know what I mean? Mental afflictions, you know what I mean? More challenges. So it's like, we got to pay off that credit card. And so I think that's what I'm doing now with my juice fast. You know what I mean? It's not about losing weight or anything else. It's about recalibrating my taste buds so that I will want healthier foods for me so that I can have better health. You know what I mean? So that I can start doing better for myself, right? So kind of think about that. Charging. life's credit card and then paying it back. So right now I'm paying my body back. I'm paying my body back for all the beers and alcohol I was drinking, all the fried foods, all the fun I was having. Remember, if you guys know this, I was usually gluten-free and I was, mostly vegetarian, vegan, that kind of stuff. I went way off the bandwagon. And so that was a lot of fun, but I know it's not about if you should be vegan, if you should be whatever, but it's whatever is good for you, whatever the best for you. And for me, I know that's what's best for me. I know that's what's best for me. And I decided not to. And I was charging life's credit card and charging and charging and charging. And now it's like, okay, I have to start paying it back a little bit. I got to do better for my body. I've done this before. That's how I got off of the seizure medications, right? So I meditated and I went on a juice fast and I started changing my diet. And that's how I got off my seizure medications the first time. That's how I started decreasing my anxiety that I didn't even know I had. And that's when my spirit communication started to happen. Because just let you know, your body is your vessel when you connect. I think we're going to talk about that today. I think it's the third pillar today, right? It is your vessel. So you have to have a clear vessel, a clean vessel. You know what I mean? The cleaner that it is, then the better you can communicate. Okay, so let's look at this. Did you see that many posted their homework under the picture of the winner, Selena? No, I didn't. Let me look at that. Let me look at that, Darlene. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Okay. I hate that I don't see other people's comments. Oh my gosh, can you go over to the my page? Because then you'll be able to see it then. Because I think right now you're in the group, the one who says weird, me too, I see them. I don't have your name. Okay. And Jay's saying that worked for me when I went off sugar. Couldn't eat all the junk afterwards. Yes. I've been on several juice fasts actually. But this one I'm like, okay, this is going to be the real one. Okay, let me see this. It's Patty and Crystal. Yeah, you guys are the Rising Fire Facebook group. A lot of people are watching from the page. Okay, so let me just look in this and I'll write down anyone else's names that wrote it underneath Selena. Because Selena was the winner. She was the VIP winner for, yes. Okay, did I get Lisa's? Okay, no, I didn't get, see, look at that. Thank you. And Jesse. Okay. Oh, thank you, Darlene. Thank you for bringing that up. Yep. Okay. And I have to go look at that too. So that was part of me. And I think I posted the wrong. I'm blaming retrograde. Okay. I was just reading about fasting. Yes. It's so good. And then Tressa, did you see? And Teresa, I can't even drink my bubbly now. And I thought that wasn't that bad for you. Natural flavors is natural flavors. But I was like, I can't even eat an Altoid right now. But I'm hoping to stick with it. Because remember, I'm charging life's credit card. Okay. So yay! Now I feel like we're all in class. Everyone. No. And I love Kim. It's about surrender to health, which is my number. Everyone, by the way, everyone's what was it? Their homework, they're all controlling the house, cleaning up the house, making sure everything's done with the house. And I am like, oh, dude, I can let the house go, but I don't have control there. But I don't want to do what's right for my health. I do not want to do that. I want to eat what I want to eat, and I want to eat bad stuff, and I want to eat the sugar. So that's really hard, right? I think it's on StreamYard. I'm on StreamYard, but then I'm on StreamYard. That's a platform that I use to be able to stream to YouTube, my Facebook page, and to my Facebook group. No one would actually be on StreamYard unless I gave you a link to join me, like when I have Hem on and that kind of thing. Did it? The email took you right to that post? Okay. That was me. That was my bad. I always say arsenic is natural. LOL doesn't mean that much. Yes, it's so true. And I know this stuff, but whatever. Okay. So we're going to go into the first pillar, right? So you see where I'm kind of taking you? It's like, if you want to connect to spirit, you can look at the signs, but then you don't see the signs, right? You might be blocking the signs, something's coming up. Or if you sit there and you meditate and you're trying to get, a past loved one to talk to you and that kind of thing, but you're not getting anything, right? And that could go back to okay, are you open to receiving, we're going to be talking about your vessel, your body. Is it open for communication? How, and we already talked about this, how spirit is talking to you, right? So on Monday, it's a big one, right? That Claire guide is really, really going to help you. Are you going to be seeing things? Are you going to be feeling things? Are you going to be hearing things, right? It's really, really big, right? So And yep, sugar feeds cancer. Yep. Sugar is a drug, right? But you have to figure out what kind of sugar too, because there's the sugar in fruit, but sugar is like a drug. You know this, Shauna, right? But I don't like it too, that it is considered bad. You know what I mean? Just maybe not good for you. Some people's bodies can handle more sugar than other people's bodies, anyways, we're getting off topic. You guys talk about that. Tara and Shauna, you guys go ahead and I'll catch up, right? But I want to get into the first pillar, right? Which is like, I still kind of mirroring the course thing, right? Because it helps me stay on track with how I want to lead this, right? It's part of the course. It is feng shui your life, right? So we're not going to actually be talking about feng shui. Maybe I'll put some extra stuff in there about feng shui, right? But what I want to do is try and get your life to feel a little bit better so that you can make more room for spirit. So the first pillar, you can say making room for spirit. We kind of talked about like if you were dating spirit or marrying spirit, where you're at, right? And how you can make more time, right? But one of the best ways that you can make more time with spirit is to be more mindful, right? So you don't necessarily have to meditate. Meditate is probably the quickest way, right? But being more mindful. But in order to be more mindful, sometimes it's like our thoughts are on repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat, and we can't stop them or we don't notice it, right? So one of the things I wanted to bring to you that might help out too is what things can you stop thinking about? What things can you get out of your head, right? So, and what habits can you start to put into place that will help you not think as much? So, for example, right, like my chapstick, I have no idea where my freaking chapstick is any day of the week. Like I freaking hate having dry lips, right? And it freaks me out. And then my mind's all crazy busy, right? And I'm just thinking about it, right? And then I'm looking around the house trying to find my chapstick. Then I'm buying chapstick all the freaking time, and I can't find my damn chapstick. Like it's freaking all the time, right? So guess what I did? I went ahead. I have chapstick in this drawer. I have 2 chapsticks in this drawer. I have chapstick in my bathroom. I have chapstick at my nightstand. I have chapstick in my car. I have chapstick in my kitchen cupboard. So that, bam, it's out of my head now. I don't have to worry about fumbling and trying to find it. Like, for example, people who lose their car keys a lot. But are you putting your car keys in the same spot every day? Right? If you're putting them in the same spot every single day, that will help you get out of your own head. That will help you decrease that thought. Right? So, yeah, you do the same thing with chapstick? Yes. Okay. So whatever you can do. So for example, like you can try this too. Maybe I'll make it part of the homework, right? Is that if you can just meditate for a couple of minutes, right? 5 minutes. And then whatever keeps on coming up for you, you are going to have to do something about it, right? And so that maybe you can stop the frequency of that thought coming up, right? So go ahead and put something into place to stop it. Like another thing that I have to do is my earbuds for running and now walking, right? It's like I need to put it in one spot because then it stresses me out because I'm looking around and I can't find it. And then I find it and then it's dead and that kind of stuff. We got to get rid of some of that chaos that's in our life so that we can make room in our mind. Another way to get rid of stuff right in your head is having a planner or having like a to-do list and just getting it out of your head so you can stop thinking about it. So even if before you go to meditate, you can actually write down a list of things that you have to do, right? So then when you are actually meditating, you can actually meditate. And anytime that thought comes up, oh, you have to do this, you have to get this done. And then you can just be like, I have it over here. Thank you. And then allow the thought to leave, right? Decluttering your life will lead to decluttering in your mind. Yes. And that's also an energetic thing, right? Too. So if you get rid of stuff in your house, right? If you want a change, then you have to get rid of stuff because just think about it. Like, let's say like you only allowed 100 grams of energy, right? You get rid of stuff, then you're allowed 100 grams back, right? It also just increases the flow. So if you want change, go ahead and get rid of stuff and then it makes room, right? And it's also like telling spirit that you are ready for more, that you are ready for something else, right? That you're ready to move on. Because it could also be symbolic. If you get rid of your old clothes and stuff like that, that's saying I'm releasing the past, right? And I'm making way for the new. And then it's also showing spirit too that you're trusting in them, right? By being like, I know that you are going to give me everything I need to replace these clothes, replace these things with something even better, right? And then Rachel's like, we are chapstick twins. I place it everywhere. Good. See, that's a good one. No one told me this. It helped out a lot. I used to lose my car keys all the time until I was more spiritual. Yes. And the thing is, like, I know I say I have ADD, but I really, really have horrible ADD. Food and diet does help. You know what I mean? Meditation really does help. But yes, and organize. Yes. I'm an incense list maker. What? Oh, an incessant. Okay, for some reason I thought you said incense. I thought you said incense. I'm like, what is an incense list maker? Okay, yeah, list maker. Good. You know what I mean? That will help you. So going ahead and figuring out some other way that you can make room for spirit in your life. And they even say it's not even spirit too, but if you want like a partner and that kind of thing, going ahead and like it's almost like manifesting, right? But making room for that partner in your life, right? So let's say if your house, like you're like, oh my God, I would never bring a date home like this, then fix that house. In fact, that's what happened, honestly. Like Jay, when me and Jay first started dating, he comes over to my apartment and it was just me and Mason. But at the time, Mason was like, he was having so much trouble in school. And so what I did was I kept taking his toys away from him and I put him in my bedroom. And so when you open up my bedroom door, just like full of toys and stuff like that, and you had to climb over to get to my bed. And I was like so embarrassed. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, so if you would allow someone into your house, then make room for that energy, for those new people, that new energy that you want to have in your life, right? Ooh, I like that. I'm cleaning out my garage to make room for my BMW convertible the universe is sending me. Ooh, I love that. Nothing makes me happier than manifesting. I purge lots before I moved. I make lists and daily organizer. Okay, perfect, right? So whatever you can do to get thoughts out of your head, right? And if you have the same thought coming up over and over and over again, see what you can do to try and be like, okay, we don't have to think this anymore. See if you're able to do that. And if you are going crazy at any time, try and see if you can put a habit into place. All right. Now, maybe you're good on that. Now it's going to be making room for spirit, like in a ritual, in a meditation schedule, in a yoga schedule, that kind of thing, right? Being like, okay, once a week, I'm going to devote myself to doing some yoga. Maybe Rachel can help us out in that area, right? Because yoga is my church. And that's where I communicate so well with spirit, right? And if you think about it too, yoga is prepping your body for spirit communication. It is going ahead and it's moving your oxygen around, right? Because we're sitting all the time. And so our intestines, they get all squished, right? And so we need to stand up and move more. And then our oxygen gets a little bit more into our internal organs. And then, with yoga, it helps your circulation. You feel the blood flow. I can feel the blood flow start to move when I do yoga. And that's going to help receiving and getting all that information throughout your whole body. And you're going to be able to vibrate higher because your chi, your life force, your aura, right? The brighter and bigger that it is, I'm not saying this way, I just mean like in a vibrational line, then the higher you vibrate, then the higher you're going to be able to talk to spirit. Because spirit's up here like vibrating so fast, and we're down here in earth that's like a lot more slower. But if you have really good life force and chi and you're taking care of your body and stuff like that, you'll be able to hear them better. That's the reason why it's kind of hard to get names, to get those little details and stuff like that if you're not vibrating that high, because you have to reach up. So if you ever see those mediums and get the names, I can get some names sometimes too, but it's like dialing in and getting your frequency up and them lowering down a little bit to get that information to you. Okay. And Jocelyn's like, my purse, cell, and keys are all placed the same place every day. Bam. I feel so with my keys too. So some of them, we got good habits. And you've got good habits some places. Let's look at the other ways, right? Ooh, Rachel would love to help to do yoga. She's in her yoga teacher training right now. So it's amazing too. So maybe we can work together on something, Rachel, because she also has a lot of modifications, which I love. And that will help you. It was last night, wasn't it? And it will really help you if you have some kind of issues. Like I can't go on my wrist, you know what I mean? I can't really bend my elbow. So her class was amazing. I just heard about paddleboard yoga. Dude, did you hear my story about paddleboard yoga yesterday? I could never do it, but could you imagine the balance required? Yes, I was there. I did it. And I wouldn't have actually fallen off unless the teacher said to actually fall off. She was like, you might be afraid of falling off, so go in, right? And so literally, I fell in a couple times. I just wanted to fall in. And this is the Chattanooga River, which was a really, really fast flowing river, right? So your board was like this the whole time. And you're doing wheel, so the back bend, you're doing all that stuff, right? And Tai Chi is another great one. I love Tai Chi. I need to get more into Tai Chi, right? Tai Chi, what I love about it is that it actually has a purpose. Like, so my Tai Chi teacher was like, I was like, oh, these could actually be used for self-defense, these moves. And he was like, yeah, he was like, if they weren't, he was like, it would just be slow dancing. And I thought that was hilarious, right? Okay, I gotta do this. Okay. So yes. So making room for it, right? And honestly, like, I think a lot of places are online now still, right? So you take advantage of that time. And then they also have introductory prices. If you go in, then they probably have doing social distancing. It's probably half the capacity. So, and they honestly, it's either going to be free or really, really cheap to try one of these classes and then to see how you feel. Go to a Tai Chi and then go to yoga and then try an outdoor yoga, right? They have those in Rochester Park a lot. They have goat yoga. I did not go, darn it, last month. I didn't go, but it was awesome. Okay. Oh, and Patty says she goes to yoga 6 days a week. Bam! Isn't that amazing? Oh, that was you, my brain. Okay, I didn't know, but yeah, I love, it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. I totally recommend it. I think they have it here, but the lakes here are definitely more mild. You know what I mean? Like, just getting to the area where the yoga teacher wanted to teach us, it was like, oh my God, and it was so scary. Like, 'cause I was like, I'm gonna fall and just get taken down the river. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean, Michael. Yeah, that's what I meant. It's a martial art. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I didn't know it was a martial art. And I just thought that it was like, and he's like, no, it's been a while. You want to go to Go Yoga? I was going to ask you if you wanted to go. Okay. I'm going to look it up again and see when they have it again. Yes. Okay. Goats, not so much. I know, it's so funny. It's like something new, right? Something different, right? It gets you out. So making time for spirit, however you can do it, right? So we want to get something of our thoughts gone, and then we want to do something that brings spirit more into our life, almost like that dating thing that we talked about, right? So that's the first pillar, making room for spirit, right? The second one is, okay, so that's setting you up for your thoughts, getting ready, right? But then the second pillar, right, which is talking about the laws of the universe. This is going to help you release some fears. This is going to help you understand spirit a little bit better, okay? So, but I want to look at this. Okay, I have not done, I'm just going to butcher it, Darlene, but I have not done either one of those. I need to do those. When I got sick with my seizures and stuff, that's when I was really doing everything I could do. So I was going to like Tai Chi. I was trying to do yoga. That's when I was meditating with the monks, you know what I mean? Just because that's the only place I felt safe. So now with my current health issues, I'm going back to what worked for me. The juices, the food. I haven't been to the monks yet because they meditate really early in the morning. And I'm at work. And goat yoga, they allow goats to like jump on you or whatever. So you're basically kind of like in like a barn situation doing yoga. And then the goats are just all around and then they can jump up on your back. And they like to do that because they like to be high. They like to climb on things. Okay. And I'm blocking this person. If someone is ever reaching out to you for a reading when it's on here or whatever, don't do it. Okay. And you can always message me, but don't do it. If you want any insight, anything like that, no. Yoga makes me feel amazing. I do yoga all the time, but I still can't connect. I'm more emotionally balanced when I'm consistent. I have a question, like, so do you close your eyes? Do you ever set the intention to connect to spirit when you're doing yoga, Teresa? I'm just curious. It kind of happens more naturally for me, but I literally do not like doing yoga with my eyes open. It's only when I have like a new teacher or I don't understand their commands will I open my eyes. And Meadowbrook is having yoga in the garden. Okay, I gotta write these down. 1 second. Okay, because this is something that if you guys are doing in-person events and stuff like that, I'll be putting it on my meetup page. My meetup page, so that if you want to go with me, we can all go, right? I love chakra-focused yoga. Ooh, and have you ever done yoga nidra? That was amazing. Oh my God, yoga nidra. Okay. Yes, always set an intention. I close my eyes most of the time. Okay. All right. Do you do like let me see if I pronounce it, Shavasana afterwards? And then are you able to meditate afterwards and try and get that guidance? Because you might not get the guidance while you're doing it. Because remember, you said that you can't do it at the same time. You said that if you're focused on something, you can't get it. Right? You said that you have to get it at a different time, right? The yoga studio in downtown Utica does donation-based outdoor yoga Saturdays at 9 a.m. at Grandpa's. I got to figure out when I think I have a couple of sessions this Saturday, but Ashtanga. See, I'm not a yoga teacher. I just like it. I'm just a fan. I don't know any of the words, like the Sanskrit words. Okay, we're gonna have to do that too. The 9 a.m. Saturday yoga stuff outside. Oh my gosh. And Jocelyn actually does Yoga Nidra weekly, which I was in Michigan. Yes. Oh, you would? Oh, please come one day in summer. I'm thinking that we should all do like a retreat, that we should go somewhere and just have like a spiritual weekend. Would you guys like that? I think that I should put something together like that. And I know that we have the, like I actually did it one time in South Georgia. I was actually having a spiritual retreat that I was putting on. I'm not sure if anyone here was going to it. I know there was like Diana, Sherry was coming, and, I was in North Georgia. They were in Florida, most of the people that I was doing the retreat with, and we were going to meet in South Georgia. I rented this beautiful cabin off of the lake, and it was going to be an amazing spiritual retreat where, I could do Reiki on them, or, we could have a development circle. We could do the spiritual walk thing. And then the hurricane came that weekend. The hurricane came. If you remember the hurricane, I had to fly up here, an emergency flight. 1 second, blocking another user. Laughing yoga seems bizarre. Ja, you gotta try it. Savasana. Yes, I was saying it right. Best part of yoga. I agree. After September? Okay. I'll look it up because then the leaves will be amazing in the fall. Okay. Graduation party. Oh my gosh. Tara. Oh my gosh, that is such a great idea, because the course is 9 weeks. It starts in August, right? So that means like all of August we'll be working together, all of September. So you're talking about maybe even early October, which is a perfect time, right? And we can, the graduates for sure. So I'll give everyone who is graduating from the course first dibs too, which there's a lot of, we not have enough people. We'll see, right? But that's a great freaking idea, right? I love that idea. See. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. I'll be looking it up. I'm so excited about this. Yay. Okay. I just want to get off now and start planning it. Okay. So this class is being distracting. You guys are distracting. So, okay. So module 2, I just want to tell you, pillar 2, right, is about you don't have to be fearful of it. And it's because there's certain laws of the universe that we have to abide by, and also spirit has to abide by, right? And what I mean by spirit is that I mean the things that I mean everything. But the thing is that one thing that scares us all the time is like, oh my gosh, what about demons, and what about that and that? I know that I was scaring someone just talking about that, right? But the thing is that for real, right? We are specks of the divine, right? So whatever you want to say, we're specks of God, we are specks of spirit, universe, whatever it is, and it's inside of us, right? And think of us as like, I don't want to say the owners of Earth, you know what I mean? But like we are the POC. My day job's coming to me. We're the point of contact, right? So when the evil stuff, we get to say what we want inside of our space. You guys have distracted me from my groove, right? So it's like we have free will, and then we can say what we do or do not want into our space. We can say what we do and do not want for ourselves, right? And so those things, those negative things, if you will, right, they are not allowed to come into our space. They're not allowed to, push us around or do anything with us unless there's 2 things. The first thing is that we're allowing it to happen, right? And then we don't tell them to go away, right? And sometimes they're going to be like, they might be fighting back and that kind of stuff, right? And that's when you just have to have more intention. The other thing is it's part of your soul contract to go through something like that, right? And the thing is that you haven't dealt with it already, then you're probably not going to deal with it. It's probably not going to be part of your soul contract. You would have little seeds. Just probably like you've had little seeds from not then until now, since you've been born until now, that you were sensitive, that you were an empath, that maybe you had, some kind of psychic gift, or maybe you just felt a lot of anxiety and didn't know why. And now you look back and think, okay, I had something, right? So I hope I'm not ruining this, but I want to say, hey, okay, you know what? I kind of only want to spend a couple minutes on this pillar then, right? Because I just want to get people out of their fear. We're going to go into more in depth in the course, right? Is that there is way more good out there than there is bad, right? There is good and there's bad. A lot of what people see on TV, if you watch any of those shows, and I do watch them, right? They are spirits that didn't cross over onto the other side for whatever reason. And a lot of times they might be grumpy, they might be whatever, but they feed off a lower energy. So unless that you're involved in lower energy, like alcohol, drugs, violence, including domestic violence, right? If you're in that kind of stuff, then they gravitate towards that. It's like attracts like, right? But if you are, trying to stay mostly positive, you're not involved in violence or, that kind of stuff, then you have nothing to worry about. Okay. And always, 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 you can always come talk to me. Okay. So yeah, anxiety to angels. See, that's exactly my story. That's exactly what happened. Right. So you guys are okay with that? I was going to spend more time on it, but I don't feel like we need to. Right. Unless you are realizing you have negative contracts so you can learn. Yeah. Like you talking about. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't really want to call them negative. You know what I mean? You have contracts in life that you're going to have to go through and you're going to have to learn. It might not be as easy as some. Right. But so yeah, for sure. And we're all here to learn and to grow repeatedly, right? And it's so funny. We have this like a little fun thing to do and part of your homework, and it's called what button would you press? And one of them is being enlightened, right? Like the Buddha. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. So module 3 is talking about calibrating your vessel, right? So calibrating your body, right? For spirit communication. Okay. Pillar 1 is going to be making time for spirit. Pillar 2 is going to be laws of the universe. I go into every single law, every single thing inside the course. But for right now, it's just kind of know that you hold the power. So anytime anything's inside of your space, good or bad, you can tell it to go away. The more intention you put behind it, then the more it's going to work. Unless it's your soul contract. But if you haven't gotten anything up to this point, more than likely, it's not going to happen to you now, or don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay. I've had some run-ins with some things that weren't so great, but it's like, I think I told you guys a story before too, because I was doing a psychic party at someone's house, right? And it was back to back to back to back. And I was like, oh my gosh, why in the world did I allow all these people to have a reading by me, right? And they could choose 15 or 30 minutes. Everyone chose like 30 minutes. I swear to gosh, there was like at least 10 to 12 people back to back. So I don't even know how I was there forever. And this was after one of my development circles at the Mind's Eye. So I left the psychic mediumship circle. I went over to this house. I was like, oh my gosh, I come home and I'm just minding my own business, right? And I feel something in the house, and my son and my husband aren't home. And I yelled to it. I was like, hey, I want you out of my space, blah, 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 all that kind of jazz. Right. So that's it. Right. So I go upstairs and I'm sleeping and I feel a presence in my room. And I was like, and I wake up and I am mad now. I am mad because something broke through my boundary. Something didn't listen to me, because when I first said it the first time, I was downstairs and I was just like, oh, get out of my space, right? I was meaning it, but I wasn't like putting any effort into it, right? And so this was a stronger spirit. So it's going to push through if it can. It's almost like a toddler trying to see how far it can go. It's not that it's evil, it's something that's bad. You know what I mean? It's just that I didn't like the energy. Like it could have been a grumpy old man who didn't cross over. I don't even know, right? I didn't care because I was so mad that they did not listen to my, what is it called? What I wanted, right? So it was so funny. So I wake up and I say it like I mean it, right? And I'm like, you are not allowed in my space, blah, 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 blah. And then I yelled at the angels too. And I was like, I need you to take away this fear that I have right now, because I'm actually feeling fear and I don't like it. So I'm just going to sit here until you make this fear go away. And I did. I did. And then it was like a few minutes later, all of a sudden I didn't even recognize, like, oh, I am calm now. Okay, thank you. Right? Yes. Didn't listen to your boundaries. Yes. No, I can put the list of the pillars in the Facebook group, right? Yes. So now we're going to talk about the calibration one, right? So, yep. Time for spirit, laws of the universe, and then calibration. Yep. And they didn't listen to my boundaries, right? And that's the reason why that one day I told you guys about it when someone was touching me when I was dreaming. But then I realized it was Aunt Juju. Right? Because I looked at the clock, it was 12:13. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry, Aunt Juju. Like, you can totally come into my space anytime. Right? So I'll tell you what, for like 99% of the people watching right now, it is going to be your past loved ones that are in your bedroom with you at night. So if you can't sleep, or are talking to you, or are moving things around, or are making noises and stuff like that, maybe 95% of you. Right? That's how it starts. And a lot of times your past loved ones are guiding you on the other side, not guiding you, but like protecting you from the other side. Right? Yes. Women say stuff like that to me all the time. All right, so we're gonna talk about calibrating your vessel, right? So just kind of like how you calibrate. My husband's calibrating everything, like your tire pressure gauge. If you know your pendulum, you calibrate it, and you calibrate your pendulum. Let me see. I'm like, I have a zillion pendulums. I know I have to have one just lying around here, right? So like with your pendulum, you're going to calibrate it when you first get it. You're going to say, show me a yes, right? Oh, it's actually really working really well. I like this one. And you can say, show me a no, right? And then you're going to say, show me an I don't know, like, or rephrase the question. Do you see that? All right. And then you just kind of, you just talk in my mind, stay still. Right. Is my name Heather? Right. All right. Are we having fun in this challenge? All right. Do I love my pet dog? Ooh, do you see how it's kind of like, and it's kind of shaking for me. That means that something's not right. Like someone's lying, something's happening because I don't have a pet dog, right? Do I have a cat? No, I don't. Right? So we got to do the same thing for our body. We don't actually need a pendulum. We don't need any of these divination tools, right? We have everything that we need right here. But the thing is that like, what is our yes? What is our no? Like, what is I don't know? Ask again, right? So that's the thing, is that we're going to practice doing it, right? So we're going to do our yeses and our nos right now. If you've been in the coaching with me, then you probably have done this before. So maybe you have your yes or no, and that's awesome, but we're going to practice, right? And you're not going to get it right 100% of the time, right? The goal is to try and get to know yourself enough to where you can make the best choice the most times, right? And then you can use this in different ways. And in the course, we talk about muscle testing too, is another way to be able to calibrate your vessel with your yes or no's, okay? So, I think we did this in the circle once too, right? You use your fingers, you talk about like this. So here's one of them that you can do if you want to do muscle testing, if that helps, right? So it's like, okay, you're going to be like, oh, is my name Heather? And then the harder that it is for you to unlock your fingers, then that's going to be your yes, okay? Am I 45 years old? See how much easier it is for me to break it, right? Okay, so that's a muscle testing too. And then there's another one. Oh, you can see me? Okay. And it's going to be pressing your knee down. So my friend does this all the time at the grocery store too. So she'll be like, is this good for me to eat right now? Is this like good for my body? And so the stronger that it is, then that's your thumbs up, right? If you go like this, that's thumbs down. One moment. Mason? Okay, he must have left. All right. Hopefully that works. Okay, so that is one thing that you can do. That's muscle testing, right? But, like you can definitely use that, right? Especially when you're in a pinch. But let's try and get our yes and no's. So let's do this real quick. Yeah, I love muscle testing. There's a lot of them. If you came to like the aura one that I do with the arms, that one was really cool too. There's a lot of really cool ones. All right, but we're gonna do the yes and the no's. So if you want to play on the floor, you can just kind of get comfortable a little bit if you can. And even if you're driving or something like that, just follow along the best that you can. All right. And so what I always like to do is I ask all energies to step outside of my space. This says, okay, if there's any past loved ones, guides, or anything else that I can feel right now, I don't want you in my space right now. I want to be able to be alone by myself, and I want to feel my own energy. Okay, so that's the first thing that I do. The next thing is that I kind of do a scan over my body. You can start from your feet and go up, or you can start from your head and go down. I pay specific attention to how my chest and my stomach is feeling, because a lot of times that's where my yeses and nos are going to be. But you can keep on practice this and see how it comes to you. I'm a big feeler. Remember, as we talked about on Monday, how does spirit talk to you? I'm a big feeler, so I feel things with my body. But if you're a seer, right, if you're clairvoyant, then you might start seeing images, but not right now, right? Don't ask them to talk to you right now. You're just trying to figure out what's going on with you. So right now, making sure your mind's eye is blank. If you're a big hearer, then you just kind of want to pay attention, like, okay, I don't really hear that much, right? Smell a little bit. Obviously, I don't smell anything. So I've got my smell back. Okay. So whatever you taste, that kind of thing. And then you want to ask Spirit, say, show me a yes for me. You can ask them that question to be like, how does a yes, if I'm on the right path, how does that feel within my body? Like for me, I just felt butterflies coming all the way up my stomach. It's kind of faint, but I can still feel it. See, show me what a yes. If I'm on the right path, if this is the best choice for my highest good, how does this feel? Show me a picture. Let me hear a sound. Give me a sensation. Give me a smell or give me a taste. So I know that I'm on the right path. If you are getting absolutely nothing right now, then you can do another way, which is feel about when another time that you were right, that you made the right decision. How did that feel? Do you remember that sensation that went through your body? Were you really excited? Were you really happy? Did you have a sense of relief? Did you feel a weight being lifted off of your shoulders? Try and feel those feelings now. Okay, and that is going to be your yes. The more you practice, the stronger that yes will become for you. Okay, and if you really still don't get anything, just kind of feel what you're feeling now. Maybe it's a little bit lighter. The more that you pay attention to your body, which is part of your homework today, then the more that you'll notice these sensations, the more that you'll notice shifts. Okay. And that kind of answered the question too. You're asking even your spirit guides to get out of your space. Everyone is getting the boot right now. You're going to feel it just to be with you. And now you're going to ask for a no. Spirit, please show me what it feels like on me if something isn't right. If this is not the best path for me, if this is not the best for my highest good, can you please show me what that feels like, or what I should see, or what I would hear, or a smell that would help me know that this isn't the best choice for me to make, that this isn't the right path for me to go down. And for me, I feel it more in my throat. I feel like it's coming up. Like I feel like it's coming up through my chest, through my throat, just like a little bit of a sensation. You might also feel just like you can't move very well. Like maybe there's something in front of you that's blocking you. Maybe you just feel a little bit more down, like you were feeling kind of lighter, but now all of a sudden you just feel like you're getting pushed down a little bit. Maybe you have a headache starting a little bit. And that's going to be your no. So the more you pay attention to this feeling, then the more, and you know this is your feeling that you get when it's not good, and you're paying attention to your body throughout the day, and then you're just going grocery shopping or something like that, and all of a sudden you get that feeling. And you're like, oh my gosh, like, what is it? And you stop. And then you realize something, right? You pick up your phone and it's, you know what I mean, a toxic friend, right? Or maybe you just picked up something to eat and you know you shouldn't be eating that. And Spirit's trying to tell you, please don't. Your body can't handle it. Okay. How you guys doing? And Jay's like felt calmer and stronger gut feeling on the yes and no different sessions. Yes. Yes, a butterflies in belly. No was left shoulder tingling. Yes. And the more that you pay attention to it, because you get the same thing with your spirit guide too. Like with my spirit guide, my head always tingles. And then I know that he's always with me. But now, since I keep on evolving, like I just kind of know that he's around. I don't absolutely have to feel him. I used to be like, I'm not doing this reading unless I can feel you. Right. And then, yes, it's a strong sensation in my sacral to my heart. Nose in my throat. Oh my gosh, me too. Me too. I think that's probably Patty talking. Yes, same thing. Oh, and Tressa said, my right arm tingles down to my hand for yes. My left arm tingles and my tongue sense for no. Oh, wow. That's really interesting too. That's really interesting. Heavier, Michael. And then Tressa said, also my eyebrows tensed to the middle for no. Oh, wow. And that's, yeah, like I wonder the third eye right there, right? It's like pulsing, like letting you know, like, ooh, mayday, 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 right? So I know that we still have to, you know, so we did the 3 pillars, right? And I'm going to announce the winners. We're giving away the Food Healing Oracle card deck, and we're giving away an Amazon gift card, and we are also giving away another course, because I know that a lot of you guys absolutely would love it and that kind of thing, and I want to be able to include as many people as I can, right? And I'm going to randomly pick from the comments for the Amazon gift card. So whoever who's here, who is showing up, is going to get that. Right. And then the ones who did the homework are going to be into the course drawing. And then the one who did the this or that are going to be in the running for the cards. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Okay. So interesting. I'm going to pay more attention to these sensations and move forward. Felt nauseous in my throat for no, and my left hand. Okay. My dominant hand tingled and moved for yes. Okay. Actually, you know what? No was crazy. Yes was subtle. Yes. But the thing is that, you know, you're going through health issues too, Tara, too. So like your body, you know what I mean? It might take a minute for you to make it a little more stronger, you know? It could be resistant to yes too. I'm going to keep practicing. Yes. It's so cool. It's so cool. Well, we're going to do, pick a card, right? Kind of like what we do on Sundays. Okay. And then you know what we can do? Yes or no for which one of these cards. If you say yes, yes, no, no, right? Or however that you want to do it. Okay. You can do, let's do it 2 ways. Okay. You're going to pick a card that has a message for your highest good. So that's number 1. Okay. Is that you're going to get a card. You're going to pick a card, 1, 2, or 3 for your highest good. You know what? Let's do that first. Let's pick a card for your highest good, and then I'm going to tell you the second thing that you're going to do, okay? So let's put that yes and no to use, okay? You guys got it? Okay. I experienced a hair tingling thing. Yes. Where is it? Is it on top of your head? I wonder if it could be your crown chakra. You also have a chakra on the back of your head, too. Okay. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to feel them. My head hurts so bad right now. I'm going through a caffeine withdrawal, so it's hard for me to concentrate. I feel 3. I definitely feel 3. Okay. Oh, top of your head, Jay? Yes, that's mine. That's mine. That's where mine tingles, right? Oh, I like that. 1 for crown, 1 for the, yeah, I love it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wait, no, that's not here we go. All right, so now remember that number. Write it down. Whatever number you chose, I'm going to write down mine. I chose number 3. All right. Now, this is the Food Healing Oracle deck, right? So, which food do you like the least out of these 3? Because I want you already are trying to figure out your yes, so I want you to have a question that's going to show your no. So, which one of these is your least favorite food? So that would actually be a yes. Or go ahead and tune into each card. Which one would you want to eat? And then go with the one that says no, right? Or say which one is your least favorite card. Yeah, your least favorite. Your least favorite food on this card. However you want to do it. If you want to try and get it as a no, if you want to try and get it as a yes. Which one of these cards is your least favorite? Okay. Which one of these would you not want to eat? Card 1, card 2, and card 3. Again, I'm getting card 3. I'm getting card 3 with a little bit I'm not sure if I like card 2 either. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to eat it, but definitely I don't think I want to eat card 3. And I could be totally wrong, right? It's about practice and having fun. Oh, wow. I got a lot of people who don't like card number 1. So this is going to validate a little bit, you know what I mean, of what you're getting. Oh, 3 again? Oh, I can't wait to see what number 3 is. I'm looking in the book trying to figure out what they are. I haven't even looked at them myself. Okay, you guys ready? So here is, oh, I am so sorry. I love this. I love keeping the suspense. Okay, so card 1. So remember, if you chose card 1 as your message, listen to the message, right? But then choose card 1 to see if you don't like this. Maybe you like something else that's better. Card 1 is T, calm. I should totally have picked the card number 3. It would have been, I can't wait to see what card number 3. I should have picked card number 1. Sorry, this is card number 1. But I picked card number 3. But then again, I am drinking tea, so 3 better be a lot worse. Okay, so if you chose to test your message, it just says, there's something about a nice cup of tea that soothes the soul. Are you finding yourself more anxious than usual? Tea indicates that you are needing a calming session with your soul. When was the last time you took the inner journey for yourself? Try this. Find yourself a quiet, serene, and peaceful spot where you will not be interrupted, and use your imagination to tune deeply within. Journey inside by taking some deep breaths and asking an inquiring question. What other message you'll find there? So yeah, let me know how you guys did with that. All right, it just talks about the benefits of tea, but I think a lot of us know that. Okay, that's funny. We'll see, right? Okay, you guys ready for card number 2? This is so funny. Okay. This is so funny. I could totally get why I felt the way about, oh my gosh. Okay, are you ready? Oh, well, the thing is, do you like tea? Oh, it's one you don't. You might hate these other ones more than tea, Jasna. So let's look. Do you like kale? Kale is number 2. And it's so funny because I was like, oh, I don't know if I really like number 2. You know what I mean? I was like, but I think I hate number 3 more, right? And I do drink kale. I do drink kale. And I am drinking kale, right? But I like only a little bit of kale, like with my stuff. And it has to be a little bit more moist, or I'll do like kale chips. But like I can't just eat like raw kale. I'm not sure who can, right? But I do put it in my salads, but it's like I like the other stuff better. So if you chose number 2 as your message, it's talking about obviously fertility, and it says, there is no time like the present to conceive a new creation, literally or figuratively. If you've been wanting to step out of that limb, take the chance and put your desires into a creative funnel. Do it now. It is a fertile time to get started. Find the perfect partner or go solo in creating that dream to reality. The time to produce, gather, or the strength and support is there. It just takes a spark to ignite one's wishes, and you are being given the boost, right? Perfect. Yeah, because we were saying, sorry. So that is your message if you chose card number 2 as your message, right? If you chose card number 2 as a food that you like the least, I think that makes sense for Darlene. Darlene's like, I picked kale. I do not like kale. It doesn't like me either. Perfect, right? Same here about kale. I did too, bugger. I was going to pick this for my reject, but I didn't. Yes. And see, it's fun because then you start practicing like, okay, I remember how I felt when I was wrong about this. So I'm going to listen to the other voice or the other feeling, right? Kale message is 100% on point though. Yes. See? And then, oh, I love this. Okay. Kale, yuck. Yes. I love this. Okay. Now I'm like really, really wondering what number 3 is. Okay. Sorry. My boss was just messaging me. Okay. Here we go. Are you ready? It's not about the meeting. It's about the meeting, not the drink. Well, no, number 2 was if you wanted, like, which one you hated the most, you know, or didn't like the most. Okay. So let's see. See, I think I don't like kale. I'm just looking at procrastination, right? So I think I don't like kale more than I like blackberries. You know what I mean? But I have to tell you, here's something else. I definitely eat more kale than I do blackberries. Definitely. I've had kale every single day for the last month, right? I probably ate more kale than blackberries. So I can kind of see, and I drink tea the last few days. So I can kind of see the reason why that I was picking up that I didn't like it. It's probably because I haven't eaten it. I don't know. That could be a reason. Okay. Okay. And let's look at the message first. Okay. It says procrastination. No, me, a procrastinator. Right? Blackberries come in to ask you if you've been putting something off that is causing you stress and anxiety. No, I don't do that. Okay. Is this a pattern that you had to, is this a pattern that you've had and are ready to break? It could also be a sign that you are overwhelmed and don't want to face having to take action. There is no better time at the present to shake off those old dry patterns and bring in a fresh new perspective on meeting your goals right now. Blackberry's deep purple helps in opening the third eye chakra, which is all which is all about inner awareness and will support you being more present. So before you think of all the reasons why you should be putting off later, what you can do today, get out your pen and notepad and write down what you need to get accomplished or rid of and do it. When you are done, eat some delicious blackberries. Okay. Yeah. And what I've been putting off is calling some stores to see if they have my ring. Like, I doubt that they have them. So that's the reason why that I need to go back to the gym, show them a picture of my ring and be like, look again. Right. So that's something that I've definitely been putting off. Right. But this is okay. Oh, blackberries. And Tara's like, I just picked some this morning. That is so cool. Both the numbers I picked were perfect. I do not drink tea. And number 2's message was spot on. Bam. Right. And then it says, I'm so way off in selecting callers and messages. I need to concentrate more or not concentrate. Right. Sometimes if you ever been in my development circle, I only give you like maybe 30 seconds, right, to connect and to get something, because sometimes you overthink things, right? Which I think that's kind of like what I was doing in a way too, because I felt the energy and I'm like, oh, I like number 2 definitely, but it was bleeding into number 3. So maybe that's the reason I was off, or because I haven't had blackberry, but I have been drinking kale and tea. So there might be another reason why you picked it. Okay. Message number 3 is spot on for you. And then Trust is like, funny, I got 3 for both because I'm one of those people who gets things done. I keep putting off something that's important. Yes, I'm right there with you. Rachel's, yeah, many of us felt the gym and pool since day one. I know I already went there and they said no, but I'm like, okay, I am just going to take a picture of a picture because that's all I have and go down there. Maybe I'll do that today. I don't have my next session until a little bit later. My choices were good for me. Yay. I thought BlackBerry was a phone. Isn't that hilarious? Oh my gosh. So you guys did it. You guys practice with the yes and no's. And so it's going to be really cool too, because on Sunday when we do the pick a card, Hem is coming, Father's Day, right? We could do that. And then you guys can practice some more. I don't know why, but I want to try this bubbly again. No, it's really nasty still. Okay. I'm getting really tired of Spirit and Heather calling me out on my crap. I know. So that's the thing. We're in this together. So every time that you keep on hearing the same message over and over again, like sometimes I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm going to call out whoever needs to hear this message and do it. Like if Spirit says, oh, be healthy and take a walk, like whoever, if we keep on hearing that message, I'm going to like pound someone like, just freaking take a walk. Okay. They won't shut up until you do it. Okay. So that's so much fun. All right. So now let me do this. Okay. We're going to have some fun. I want to try and find a prettier site than I used before. No, I don't like that one. I'm trying to find I don't like this. I'm trying to find like a number generator online that's like pretty. Okay. I don't know. Let's go to this one. It's kind of like, I don't like it though. Okay. You sound so clear. Do you use a microphone? No, but I didn't. Someone came over today that usually watches me and they're like, wow, your room's so bright. It looks so dark. And I'm like, why does it look dark? Okay. There was one more thing. Oh yeah. Oh, I guess I'm just going to do this, you guys. Okay. So I have everyone here. So I'm going to just say to Spirit, say this out loud too. Oh, wait, you know what? We're going to start with. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. We're going to start with the Amazon gift card. Drum roll. I freaking knew it too. I knew it. Okay. Michael, thank you so much. You actually won the gift card. Woo! Yay! We need to have like party music or something. Maybe I'll put the party music back on. Yes. And my mailbox is my house, the front door. No walking needed. Yay! Okay. So we were listening at the beginning, right? So Amazon gift card for Michael. We're going to do the food healing oracle card deck now. Okay. So many people in this. Okay. Okay. So The winner is... Oh, it is... Who? It's Jessica? Jessica? I don't know who Jessica is. I forget it when it put down her last name. Oh my gosh, Michael's like, I knew it too. I was looking at Amazon earlier today. Woohoo! And so Jessica, I don't know if Jessica's on here, and I didn't write down your last name, so I have to go back and look. Okay, so I don't know if there's a Jessica on here, but I will contact her. So, okay, Jessica. Okay, and now drum roll for a scholarship to the course, because I'm just so excited about it and I want to give away as much as I can, right? Is going to be that number. Oh, I put in the wrong number. Okay. It is. Oh my gosh. It is Tara. Tara Candida. Ooh, 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 ooh. That is so funny. That is so great. I think you're actually already in, weren't you, Tara? Woo-hoo! So that's the thing is if you guys do get the course and then you win, I can always refund you. So it's not a big deal. Okay. I'm so excited. Yay. There's something else too. Before I let you guys go. Oh yeah, we got to do tomorrow's homework, right? So tomorrow, yeah, so our homework for today, which we'll do tomorrow, with the last of the prizes, okay? I'm going to try and do it right now, post it as soon as we're done here, is answering the questions. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to go through that because I feel like we're in a good mood right now. So I'll post that, the questions. I'll email you guys, the ones who are on the list to email. And then we're going to have a fun little press a button thing too so that we can win more prizes tomorrow, okay? And there's still one more spot left if you join the course now for the free Voxer support, which is, you know, the app where you can talk to me on the phone and things like that, and a free coaching session. There's one more spot with that. There's still more spots within the course, but it's only one more spot to have that as a free bonus. You know what I mean? You could add it on. But I just wanted to tell you guys that, and I can't wait. If you have any questions about the course or whatever, then just let me know. I'm just so excited. And now, because of Tara, you know what I mean? We're probably going to have a graduation party. Right now, we're having a graduation mixer online after we all get done with a 9-week course. It's going to be so amazing. But now I am really going to look into that retreat, Tara. So that's going to be freaking amazing. And by the way, I just have to tell you, the girls who have joined so far are freaking just phenomenal. So it's just going to be like the most amazing. Well, you guys are all amazing, but I'm just having to say, like, it's going to be a great group, okay? Yeah, graduation 2021. Who knew we're going back to school? I freaking love this. But I hope you guys had fun. I had so much fun. Hope you guys got a good card reading message. And I'll be in touch. Yeah, I'll be in touch with all the cool information, right? Okay. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.